Hello everyone, this is Josie. I'm back with a haul from Tuesday Morning and Hobby Lobby. Um, my Tuesday Morning gets new shipments in on Wednesdays, so sometimes I go Wednesday afternoon or Thursday to see what they got new. They did get a few things new. This is what I picked up from this Halloween stuff. They didn't have it Sunday when they had the other, like, the big sale thing that they have on the end of the month. So this did come in this week. I'm not really big on Halloween, but my kids do dress up, and I do take them trick-or-treating on Halloween, but I'm just not really that into it. But I do have pictures, so I wanted to get a couple of things to do layouts with. So they had the American Crafts washi tape, this really cool one that has the candy corn and then just these triangle shapes with different shades of orange and black. And these were $1.99. There's that one. And there's this one that has just some stripes and some bats, which hopefully soon we can go to. We went to some caverns, and there's one part of it where it's a longer trip around in the caves, and then the shorter trip has the bats. We didn't get to go to that one this time, so hopefully next time we can go in through the other one and see where the bats are at and stuff. So I think that would be cool to put on some layouts of when we went to the caverns. So here's this one. And then they have these stickers. This is kind of bent. Really cute stickers. There is the number for that. And then they had the Halloween paper pad. This is a 6x6 American Crafts paper. And it's a textured cardstock. See if I can open that real quick. Maybe just on one side. It's a solid. There's the colors right there. And I don't know if you could see on the picture how it has lines on it. So it's a textured cardstock. A nice deep orange, a mustard yellow, white, and then a bright yellow. See, yeah, it's textured, but it's not super like deep textured, but you can see the lines on it. So I thought that was nice, and you know, those are colors that can be used on boy layouts, not just for Halloween. So here's this paper pad. This one is a Pebbles paper pad, 6x6, called Trick or Treat. I got it because it's very kitty-like. It's not scary, kind of demon-possessed looking one. There's some candy corn. Like this right here, I'm not going to use that paper. I don't really care for that. And then there's the bats, stripes, there's candy, some webs, some little funny looking ghosts, some little pumpkins with funny little faces, and there's those little frames. Here are some cutouts. Oops. There's some sprinkles. These are, again, some bats. Sorry. You can barely see them, but they're there. That says trick or treat. Some stars, dots, spiders. So there's a lot of just pages you can use on anything because it's like dotted. The stripes one, those can be used on anything. So like these right here, they have skulls on them. That I'm probably just use the back of the paper as a white layer. So that's pretty cool. That, and then they had gotten some more of the Ranger ink pads. And I picked up this green here. Ivy. I think this says wagon. It's a deep red color. And then we picked up some Ghirardelli squares with the caramel in them. These are so good. They're individually wrapped and they're only $2.99. Oh. See, that's gonna... There's the number. And these are so, so good. So we picked up those. We went across the street to Hobby Lobby because I am still working on my daughter's crocheted mandala vest. And we ran out of yarn, so I went to Walmart and bought another skein of the second color she picked. Used that one up. It's still not big enough. I didn't want to go buy another skein, so I pulled out this. I love this yarn, City Beat. I pulled this one out, and it has the same colors that this yarn has, except they're not as bright. So this is the first color. This here is the second color, and then I've started to add this as the third color. And I already know that it's still not going to be enough. So let me see if I can spread that out a little bit. So there's a mandala thing in the middle. Then it goes out this way. So, because I already knew that, I went ahead and went over to Hobby Lobby and picked up another skein of that color. So this vest ended up being 6 skeins of yarn to make it. I used a 40% off. This is the same yarn, City Beat, than that one. But they did have the Paper Studio products 50% off, so I picked up a few of those things. I also picked up some more of these rings, except these are gold plated. They are 15 millimeter, and I picked them up to make the stitch markers because I have gold charms, but I don't have gold rings for the stitch markers. And here are some stitch markers that I did make. These are progress keepers here. And so you just, when you're done with the section, when you're done, you put this right here where you were at. Especially if it's a large project, you put that where you're at, and then when you do more work on it, you'll be able to see that how much progress you've made in a certain amount of time. But these right here are the stitch markers I made with the silver ones. And these, you slip them on to your needle in the place where you're going to have to do a certain stitch. And keep it there as you knit, so you know when you come to it that either that's the beginning of your new row or that is where you need to do whatever the pattern says. But I needed gold ones because I have gold charms to put on them, but I didn't have these, so picked those up. And I picked up this tag punch. It was 50% off, so it was $10, so you can make these 3 sizes of tags. So you cut the paper the width that it tells you to, and then you stick one end in there, and it'll punch and emboss the hole, and it'll punch that out. So I thought we would try that, so I got that one. And then I picked up this one that has a different type of leaves, because I like using them on layouts, but I haven't been able to find a inexpensive leaf die or punch that has different types of leaves. So I was happy to find this one, and it was $10. And then I found the glittered cardstock by Paper Studio, and it was 50% off, so it was only $7.50. It is 36 sheets, 12 colors, and this does not flake. The glitter doesn't flake on it, so here's the colors that you get. There's a rose gold right there, copper, red. So that is so cool. I really like this one, so I'm going to use it to punch out some tags and some word dies that I have. So that is what I picked up at Hobby Lobby and at Tuesday Morning. And thank you so much for watching and commenting, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.